Why hasn't SeaWorld closed down yet? The reality is that the animals in SeaWorld, or zoos for that matter, can't be released back in the wild. Many of the animals were born in captivity because the practice of capturing wild animals for exhibition became illegal in most places around 1971. They have been near humans all of their lives and are dependent of the humans for survival. They can't hunt because they never learned how to. They don't know how to avoid ships, fear humans, or anything a wild animal needs to know to survive. It is irresponsible to release the animals into the wild. There was a campaign to release Keiko, the star of the movie Free Willy 1, 2, and 3. It went on for 10 years after the movie and got enough support to release the animal into the wild. The thing could not survive on its own. It did not know how to hunt. Wild pods did not accept it and attacked it on sight. It was known to go up to fishing vessels to be around humans and get hurt because of it. The thing died 6 years after wild release, suffering a fate much worse than if simply remained in captivity. It may have been cruel to keep her in a swimming pool, but it was much crueler to release a captive-born animal back into the wild when it became accustomed to be around humans. If you want to get rid of SeaWorld and zoos in general, you don't gut the place immediately. You have living creatures that need humans to survive to consider. Instead, you phase it out over time. You don't let the animals breed by putting in contraceptives in them. You don't replace animals when they die off. You let them live out their lives and allow them to die naturally. That takes time and is more responsible than the alternative. New Zealand is doing the same thing. By 2038, the goal is to have no cats or dogs on their island nation. They aren't killing off all the animals right now. They are capturing live wild ones and spaying and neutering them so they can live and die off. Eventually, they are going to ban the sale and adoption of pets. I live in San Diego, and the SeaWorld here has been leaning hard into promoting their rides in recent years. As much as I hate what they stand for, they do come out and help sea creatures who need help. They recently caught and released a sea lion who somehow made it several miles inland and was on a highway. I don't know who else you call for a sea lion on a highway, lol. This particular sea lion has gotten into other weird situations too, always to be taken back to the beach by SeaWorld staff. I'm assuming because people still go and it still makes money. Because there are other attractions and because they aren't just going to kill the animals they already have. They also can't just let them go free either. Eventually SeaWorld won't have those exhibits anymore. But it takes time unless you expect them to just abandon or kill the animals they already have. These other comments about how much money they make are just ignorant cynics. Because whether you want to believe it or not, SeaWorld does a lot of good. First, there's the immediate effect of giving a home to animals that can't survive in the wild. So it's either live in captivity or die in the wild. Then there's the less immediate effect of the education portion. My daughter wanted to go to SeaWorld for her birthday when she was a child, and we took her. Long story short, I credit SeaWorld with her interest in not just animals but science as well. Whether you like it or not, there are definitely positives that come from SeaWorld existing. First, where would the animals go and who would pay for that? As much as this will be the unpopular opinion, most of the animals in their care are likely to be extinct in the next 50 years. This would make those animals in captivity the only ones that could repopulate Earth if we ever get our act together. The LA Zoo is responsible for there being condors in California. Without them, they would all be gone. Because unfortunately a huge amount of Americans still value entertainment over an animals. well-being.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.